Being the firstborn, there's some responsibilities like making sure the house is clean. Then you'd also see your mom very neat, making sure that the house looks beautiful and all that. So this really inspired me subconsciously, even without my knowledge, because see, I'd also enjoy the cute spaces we go to and all that. Yeah, so that's how it has been throughout. Then now from there, of course, now being a young girl, being taken to school, about business. I actually studied business back in school. I graduated in 2019. 2019 is when I graduated. Then after that, I started my master's. I'm actually done, just waiting to graduate. Then now from there is when the whole thing came, picnics by Njoki. Yeah. I studied business. I didn't even study anything in terms of events, decorations. I just did business purely. Now this just came out during now the COVID period, when we are all at home and there's nothing to do. People want to celebrate birthdays. It was actually my best friend's birthday. She wanted to do a cute picnic, and me being very creative and also enjoying Pinterest most of the times. I just went to Pinterest, and looked at the different things that people do when they're going out for picnics. So I just told her, don't worry, don't even bring a lot of things, just bring maybe some plates, food. Then in terms of decor, I'll try and see what I can do. So yeah, that's all that happened. We all gathered, enjoyed, took some cute photos, then posted on Instagram. Now once we posted on Instagram, people started asking, how much was this? Who did it for you? Oh, I thought, so you'd actually pay for this? I was thinking nobody would actually pay for this. So now with that, I decided, let me do a little bit of research, mostly through Instagram. And I saw that most pages now, in terms of people in abroad, they do such setups. They bring a table, they bring napkins, carpets, a small board to write a message of what you're celebrating. And so, people actually do this. So I just went and bought be arrested by a cop because of over speeding. There's a lot that's happening, but now we realized we have to plan ourselves. I needed to add more people to help me with this. So I got an employee. She's been really helpful. I started with her, so now I'd sent her to a different place when I'm going to a different place. There's also the fact you need the cutlery to be okay. What if one glass is going to break on your way there? So it's going to delay you because you have to go and buy another glass. Yeah, so now we came up with a plan where you have to wake up early or make sure that everything is okay the night before. Now when you're going there to set up, it's just a matter of time, very fast. Set it up very fast and go to the next location. So now with different people booking different locations, what we also did is we looked for gardens that are mostly along the same place. Mostly along Kiambu Road, we have different gardens. So with that, you're able to move from one setup to another. Now with that, the management of the gardens, we are bringing some clients here. They're going to be a number of people, so they're expecting them already. They also know that we've trusted them to market their locations that we bring our clients, so they're able to safeguard our items. Yeah, how many tables did we leave, how many glasses. So if anything will get lost, it's either with the client or with the garden, because they both know. So Picnics by Njoki is mostly based along Kiambu Road because, again, that's where most of the gardens are. So when clients want to reach out, they ask, so do I have to come to Kiambu Road? We say, in terms of time, if you want it in time, because the other clients had already booked there, it's going to be good. But if you have your own place, probably even at home, we are able to come there, but we need to work on the timings. If you said you wanted it ready by 12 p.m, we say we'd only make it maybe by 1 p.m. So we are open to everyone. But now if somebody from Kisumu says they want a setup, now it becomes a problem. Because in terms of logistics, I'm able to make it there. We also have other setups in Nairobi. We've done a setup in Naivasha. It was actually a 40th birthday, and it was a cinema package experience, just with a view of the lake. Then there was the cinema experience where actually they didn't watch a movie. What they did was they had different videos, the messages sending to the birthday girl, telling them, I love you so much, enjoy your big day. It was such a beautiful setup. So now after finishing my degree, I got an internship in the corporate world, and I saw how things are. It was for around 6 months. Yeah, I was there. I loved the whole experience. But at the end of the day, it's really, like how people just wake up and just go to work, and you're not feeling that passion every single day. But I used to live anyway, because life is hard and we have to, you have to get money. But now when this came, and I realized I have so much passion for it, and there's business. I've been taught about a few things about business, how you can balance, your books, make sure that you're reinvesting back to the business. So with that little bit of knowledge, and now this, my passion and all the research, they were able to intermarry. And now you see, just after my internship, I was able to work with my dad in his company. Now you see, with that, there was so much support. But I'd ask him, in between, so what is it that you do? How can I increase my sales, market it and everything. So that's how I was able to also be flexible, because I have big support this side, and also now with this, that we are able to come to be one. So of course, to start the business, I needed to have capital. I needed to start with a certain amount of money. What I used 120,000. This is to buy, and I started with 20 packs. So for example, this table fits 4 people comfortably. So if there are 2 more people, they'd sit this opposite side, that move the item. So so now for 20 people, you need 5 tables. So that's what I did. 5 tables, 20 pieces of pillows, 20 cutlery, plates. Yeah, so I bought everything for 20 packs. And now with that, I used 120,000, including also the pillowcases, the napkins. And when I started, I didn't even have all colors. I just have the most basic colors, like black and white, red, And yeah, those are the actually 3 colors that I started with because they are common. Because if it's a black and red, it's romantic. If you want black and white, it's neutral. If it's a boy's thing, a girl's thing, I pop in the red. Yeah, so now that was 120,000, and it took me around, actually the first month I was able to recover it. Now this is not including even the cost and everything, but I was able to just recover all because now it was a very new thing. People didn't know about it, and I was also able to get a few influencers to market it. So now with that, I was able to recover the money very fast. Yes. Yeah, so now when I did my research at that time in Kenya, I only saw 2 companies that did these picnic setups, and they were not really major on it. They are mostly doing the big events like weddings and with the with the raised tables and the chairs. So this concept was not really known at that time. So I saw this is actually a good chance to do this. I didn't even know that it would really blow up because the expectations were maybe every weekend I just get one setup. Yeah, that's okay. So maybe by the end of the month, I'm able to get 4 setups. That's not so bad for something that I had not even gone to school to read for. Something that just came abruptly. Yeah, so now with time is when people now started embracing this. More companies started opening up, and I was like, that's cool because now even when I was doing my researches, even from abroad, guys now are also majorly doing this during birthdays, bridal showers, baby showers. This is the concept that they want. So now with time, after now the first month, the word was out. People knew that there's a new thing in the market. Now I'd see during weekends I'm getting 3 setups, maybe on a Saturday, another 3 on Sunday. So I'm like, oh, now this is starting to pick up till a point where we are fully booked, and you can see that people are really hungry for this. So you realize, oh, okay, I have some money. Can go. I just tell my carpenter, please, I need around 5 tables. I go buy some new pillows, the cases. I tell, so it will, and they were very hands-on. If I tell my tailor, please, I need 30 napkins for this weekend. They're specific with their color. Maybe they need a pastel yellow or maybe purple. I don't even have it, so I can't keep on telling them I don't have this. Sorry, I don't have this. Sorry. So yeah, calling my tailors, carpenters, very hands-on. I'm able to double it, triple it, and now by the time it was even getting to December, because we had launched it in September, by December we were even able to do around 7 setups a day. Yeah, 8 setups, and that's how it just grew. And also now, because people are posting on Instagram or wherever, they're saying they take a selfie and they see the setup. Everyone, they're saying, so who did this? Can we get it? Yeah, that's how it all grew. In terms of challenges, there are very many of them, especially because you've not seen anybody doing this. You are doing it alone. Are you even sure if it's if it's just a COVID thing? Maybe after COVID, nobody wants to do picnics anymore. So challenges like the rain. You've set up for around 20 people, then it rains, so you don't know. So do we refund the money or do we push it to another date? Because see, if they're not yet there and they've not even started the picnic, they'll say, yeah, you have to return our money or you have to redo it again, you see. So these are the challenges, things now like traffic and dealing with customers, and they don't understand that there's some things that are not even upon your hands, because maybe you woke up early, it was an accident, and they are waiting, like literally the guests are there and the picnic setup is not yet there. Now challenges also like if damages, and now this is going to cost. It's going to cost you. Actually, before that, you were not even giving any glasses. We used to use melamine, literally everything melamine, and people actually loved it. But now with other companies opening up, you see, so now you have to bring something different to the market so that people don't lose your clients. Yeah, so those are the few challenges that you are facing. And also now being in the COVID time, people get COVID and they tell you, sorry, we are cancelling up on you. And now please refund us the money. So at the end of the day, it came in and it's not yours anymore, it just goes back. And now things like COVID, you can't do anything about it. Yeah, so worst case scenario, when it's after we actually did a setup, we did literally everything they said they want. It was actually a gender reveal. They wanted blue and pink. But that's what you're told. So now when you're being creative, now this is what you're doing, but now the client isn't happy. They're not happy. They're saying, no, this is not what we wanted. And now this is where my creativity could get me. And now at that point, they don't want it. So what do you do? And you see at the end of the day, the customer is right. If that's not what they want and they don't want it anymore, so you just refund and tell them maybe next time we can do it the way you want it, and we apologize for that. Yeah, so those are some of the few challenges. If you don't make the customer extremely happy to the point that they want, it becomes a problem. In cases where the customer has not come, the day is not yet there, maybe they're looking to do a setup in November, and they decide, we are sorry, and maybe they did a deposit, we are sorry, we can no longer do it for certain reasons. So at that point, you just have to understand. So now, I decided to do this, I need to invest in myself as well. I need to know everything about it. So now I'd go on YouTube, I watch the videos of how they're folding the napkins. I go on Instagram and see pages, from abroad, because that's where I'm really inspired. I get my inspiration from. So I see, oh, okay, so now they're doing this, they're bringing some TP10. So I go tell my carpenter, please, I know you've not done such a thing, but just try. I don't know the measurements, but it would make sense if I'm sitting down, it should be, a certain height. Yeah, so no, with all that, I was really, I had the fire, still have the fire, still going to look for items like the carpets and the small things that people would want and they'd be happy about it. I'm glad that my business has grown to this point because of the partnerships that I've been able to have and to make. Because now big brands, for example, like Dairyland, they've come to me, they want me to market their products. And also now in terms of gardens, like where we are, this is Royal Gardenia. They are able to, we partner. I tell them I have clients, can you please book a spot for me? And they're able to do that immediately. Also in terms of influencers, they come and tell me, we really trust your brand, we'd like to work with you on something, and this becomes such a huge thing. For the pricing, now doing my research, I'd see most people abroad would charge maybe for 2 hours. This is a certain amount you're charging. But now in Kenya, if you're telling somebody 2 hours, they're going to come after 2 hours. If they say they set up, they'll come at around 12, they'll come at 2. So now what does that mean? Should they not come for the picnic? Now I was able to now talk to the different gardens that we partnered with, and now they're able to give you the whole day. So you come from around maybe 11 a.m. and you can leave the garden at around 6 p.m. And now it's also good for us because we are able to leave the things there and come now after we are done with the setups for the different locations. Now with that, in terms of pricing, I saw, maybe you're a group of girls now coming after just graduating. My biggest target market was people like me. We are, it's a weekend, we're doing brunch, we're celebrating a birthday, so how will they afford it? And that's why I package them in terms of groups. Maybe for 4 people, the most affordable package goes for 3,500. If you're splitting it, you're able to afford it. So if you want something luxurious, maybe we bring you a bottle of wine, some snacks. Between 4 of you, are you able to split? It's around 7,500, around 5,000 are you able to split. So now with that, I was able, 20 people, for 20 people, the most affordable goes for around 25,000. So when you're splitting, it's better. Now the problem becomes if you're sponsoring it, but if you're sponsoring it, it means you're able to sponsor it, yeah. And so far, now with those prices, the market received them very well, and they tell me, this is quite affordable, we are able to do it, and I get now multiple bookings. What this business has actually taught me is that I can go far, and that it's good to, give a chance to whatever you think you know about or you're very passionate about. And my biggest goal so far is that I'm able now to do big events, like even now weddings. I'm able to do that. I'm able to do maybe an event that has around 100 people. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. And I'm so glad and I'm thankful to God, because so far I've seen the growth. It's been so immense, having started, just 2019 September, and now getting to this point where we always get clients every weekend. It shows that there's potential for even more, to even become a very big brand. So far, let me say, it all depends also with the numbers, because I can say we get roughly, for every month we get around 60 to 70 bookings, but now that also, it's different. Maybe 2 people booked, others it's 40 people, 20 people. So now in terms of the bookings I get, roughly 60 to 70 clients per month. As Njoki, the mantra I live by is just trusting in the Lord with all my heart and not leaning on my understanding, because that's what I just do. There's a lot I don't understand, but things just unfold. They bring themselves and everything works into place. Big brands reach out, and I didn't even know that, they'd trust my brand that much. So yeah, that's the mantra I live by. What I tell my beautiful business is that we can do this. There are times you feel so tired, because this is physical work. This is a lot of physical work, and there are times you just feel, I really can't. But I remember the smile that the clients get, after they've seen the setup, and yeah, we can do this. Let's do this. Yeah.